with the former Minister Bheki Cele at the Beverly Hills Hotel.
Okay, just before we get to the Beverly Hills Hotel, who was this guy who phoned you?
His name is Bongani Mbongwa. Bongani Mbongwa.
Okay. Is he the son of the taxi boss?
Yes.
In KZN. Yeah. So let us first just round off the second raid on your
Sorry, Chair.
Mr. Matlala. So on the 18th of December, did you had gone to the house, but you saw that there was something happening in the house, so you turned back?
Yes.
Did you go back to the house at all on the 18th?
No, I didn't.
You didn't. Now, you also shared with us your wife's experiences. It's on page 9, paragraph 28. Do you want to read that into the record?
My wife, Tsakani Matlala, has also shared her traumatic experience of a raid by the Special Task Force team on our house. She recounted how my young children, aged 6, 9, and 11 at the time, were forced to lie on the floor with their heads on their heads, with a rifle pointed at them. This heartless act has had a profound and lasting psychological impact on our entire family, especially our children. It is inexcusable and demonstrates the extreme lengths to which these individuals were willing to go.
Now, you summarize and you say that these incidents are somehow connected. Is that right? To the hospital lease and the Medicare 24 contract.
The contract, yes.
And you draw that conclusion if you go to paragraph 29. Do you want to read that or elaborate on that?
These raids, the confiscation and theft of my property, the harassment of my family, and the confiscation of my devices, and all occurred during a period when I was actively pursuing legitimate business contracts and simultaneously facing difficulties with SAPS regarding a hospital lease on my Medicare 24 contract. I believe these actions were part of a coordinated effort to harass, intimidate, and ultimately derail my business, possibly due to my perceived and/or alleged association with certain individuals or my involvement in the Medicare contract.
So do you want to elaborate on that?
Oh, yes. But I think it will be more clear if I can maybe explain what happened to my meeting in Beverly Hills, so I can go back to this, because I see these things are not in a sequence.
Let's first deal with the court application and going to your lawyers after or in between the first and the second raid. Is that's when you launched the court application?
Yes.
And that court application, we have referred, Honourable Chair, Honourable Members, we've referred you to it, and that is to essentially interdict, stop the police from harassing you and threatening you and assaulting you, that kind of thing.
Yes.
And in that affidavit, you read portion of it, you describe what happened and how it happened.
Yes.
That application was launched. In other words, your lawyers went to court, they had it issued, and they also got a date.
Yes, that's correct.
And set it down for the matter to be heard.
Yes.
The matter was never heard.
It was set to be heard on the 24th of December.
Yeah. But it was withdrawn.
I will explain what happened here.
Yeah. So, Yeah. So and we want to get to why that was the case, or certainly why you say the application was then withdrawn. So leading up to then, you referred to a phone call that you received shortly after the raid from, and you mentioned his name, Bongani Mbongwa.
Yes.
I see is he also known as Mabonga, or is that a nickname?
Yes, it's a nickname, yes.
Sorry, Mr. Matlala?
Yes, it's a nickname.
Okay. And that was also in December. Was it after the second raid or after the first, or in between? The phone call.
The phone call after the second raid.
After the second raid.
Yes.
So that was after the 18th of December.
Yes.
Do you or did you know Bongani?
Yes.
Mbongwa?
Yes.
Sorry?
Yes.
How did you know him?
I knew him.
How did you know him?
I knew him because he was friends with a friend of mine from KZN.
Okay. Was he connected to the late Msisi at that?
No.
Because they were also in the taxi business.
He was not in a taxi. I knew him, but he was not my friend. He was someone, I think he was into security as well, not taxi.
Okay. And wasn't his father a big taxi?
His father, not him, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because that's how former Minister Cele knows him. His father was in the taxi business.
Okay, yes, that's what I also learned from Mr. Cele's affidavit, but I didn't know about that before.
So he's also phoning you and telling you he's heard what happened.
Yes.
And he asked you to go to Durban.
Yes.
Why?
He said there is someone that he knows that he thinks he can help me regarding this problem of harassment.
Okay. Did he mention a name?
Yes.
Or did he just...
Yes.
Whose name did he mention?
The former Minister Bheki Cele.
So he told you to come to Durban and to meet with former Minister Bheki Cele.
Yes.
And why would it be necessary for you to meet with former Minister Cele?
Because he said he will help me to tell these people to stop harassing me.
So you're getting offers from help all over the place?
Come again?
You're getting offers of help all over the place after the raids?
Yeah, I will say so.
But before you now meet former Minister Cele, you had already initiated court proceedings?
Yes.
So when do you meet him and where do you meet him?
I met him on the 23rd of December. It was in Durban at the Beverly Hills Hotel.
Okay. Is that the first time you meet him?
Mr. Bheki Cele?
Yeah.
Yes.
You didn't know him before then, other than being previous Minister of Police?
No, I just knew him as being the previous police minister.
Yeah. Okay. And did he give you any indication that he knew about you and what you do and your business interests? This is Minister Cele.
You mean while we were speaking?
Yeah. Did he say, oh no, I know you, I read about you, I heard about you?
Yeah, actually, he knew about my problem and when I was explaining it to him. But he didn't, I think he didn't know the face maybe, but the name and what was happening, he knew about it.
Okay. So when you met him, was it your impression or clear impression that he knew about these raids on your property?
No, he told me when I was explaining him my problem. He was aware of it.
He was aware of it, okay. And then you say at paragraph 37 in the last line that Minister Cele then requested you to withdraw the court proceedings. And you describe it here as a gesture of goodwill, and he assured you that he would assist.
Yes.
You confirm that, what he said?
Yes, he said to me, before he will talk to his people to stop harassing me, I must withdraw this court interdict. And then it was the night before the matter was supposed to sit in court. And then I called my then lawyer. I gave him those instructions that he must just cancel everything. And then I've cancelled everything. And then he took a phone in front of me. And then he said to me that he's calling Lieutenant General Khumalo. And then he called him while I was with him. And then he told him that, listen, this guy, he just got between a Zulu war, but he's not a threat to us in any way whatsoever. But obviously I couldn't hear on the other end what Mr. Khumalo was saying to him. But after the call, he said to me, it's okay, when you go back to Pretoria, you can go to the police station and fetch your firearms. And indeed, when I went back to Pretoria, I went to the police station and they gave back my firearms.
Okay. And the person that he called, when he was in your presence and you could hear?
I couldn't hear the other, I could only hear him talking.
You
but
could hear him?
Yes.
But are you sure that he called Lieutenant General Dumisani Khumalo?
That's what he told me.
Sorry?
That's what he told me.
That is what he told you?
Come again?
Sorry, that's what he told you?
Yes.
Okay. And what happened after the phone call and before the phone call? Did you also phone in their presence, in Cele and Pungosi's presence? Did you phone your lawyers to say,
yes,
withdraw this, don't proceed with the court application?
Yes, I did that, yes.
Okay.
I see. May we take Honorable James?
Oh yes, where was that?
Thank you, Chair. Just clarity, you said that you met with former Minister Bheki because you received a phone call that he could assist with your problems, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Which spoke to the harassment charges against the police. Mr. Bheki testified before this committee saying that the reason for your meeting was because you had information for him about the current minister, Minister Nkunu. So I'm just confused, what was the main purpose of that meeting? If you can just give us clarity. Thanks.
The purpose of my meeting was for me to ask him to stop the police from harassing me. But what you're saying, I know about it. I will explain it further when during my meeting with him there by the hotel.
Honorables, okay, let me do this. There are two members who want to make follow-ups. It's Honorable Sangoni and Honorable Ntuli, the Chief Whip. Can I check if we have more members so that I note all of you? Honorable Malema will be number 3. Honorable Ngola, number 4. The list is closed. Honorable Sangoni.
Thank you very much, Chair. Good afternoon, Mr. Matlala. You said that you couldn't hear the person on the other side,
yes,
but you heard Minister Nkunu saying, and I want to...
No,
Minister Cele,
yes.
Former Minister Cele saying, you are caught in, did you say, a Zulu war?
Yes.
And then when he then said that, I know that you can't hear the person on the other end, but did you get a sense that he was then explaining this Zulu war, or it just sounded like the person on the other side knows what a Zulu war is?
That I cannot explain, but that's what I heard him saying, that I'm caught up between the Zulu war. What it meant even today, I don't know what that means.
Chief Whip.
No, thanks, Chair. The first question I wanted clarity has been asked about the Zulu war, and let's leave it where you answered it. The second one, Mr. Matlala, is that if I heard you correctly, and you obviously indicate if I did not get you properly, there is a person who called you from KZN and advised you to interact with Mabonga. Or is it Mabonga who called you to prepare for a meeting with former Minister Cele?
Yes, it's Mabonga who called me.
Okay. No, thanks.
Honorable Malema.
Mr. Matlala, you said the people who rated you, amongst them was a person called Khumalo. And then you go to a meeting, you tell Cele your problems. Then Cele says, withdraw the case. You withdraw the case. On the phone, you call your lawyers, withdraw the case. Cele calls a person called Khumalo. He says, no, this guy is caught in a battle or a fight, a Zulu war. Yes, withdrawn a case, something to that extent. And then when he drops the call, he says to you, when you return to Pretoria, go and take your firearms. When you return to Pretoria, you get your firearms. Do you have any reason to doubt that indeed he was talking to Khumalo? Because the person who was at the center of taking your firearms was Khumalo.
No, I didn't say I had any doubts.
No, I'm not saying you said that. I'm saying, do you have any reason to doubt that he was talking to Khumalo? Because the person who came to fetch the guns is Khumalo. Then Khumalo get calls, the guns get returned. I mean, the guns, you go and collect the guns. So when Cele says, I spoke to Khumalo and you get the guns, you have no reason to doubt that Cele was talking to Khumalo?
No, I didn't have any reason to doubt at all.
Thanks.
SC, let's proceed. Oh, yeah. I forgot you, Honorable Ngola. And I see that there are members who are triggered by...
Sorry, Chair. I think I need to clarify something to Mr. Malema here. Because the person who came to my house, it was Colonel Khumalo, not Lieutenant General Khumalo. However, Lieutenant General Khumalo, I just learned now that he is the operations manager of this PKTT unit. He's the head of this unit. I just learned now through the affidavits.
Let's do like this. Before you speak, who else wants to speak? Honorable Mbongwa wants to speak.
Well, there are two things. Thank you, Honorable
we
Chair.
are starting with Ngola, and then you come after him. Honorable Ngola.
Thanks, Chair. I want to check quickly. Was the meeting between you and the former minister on the 23rd of December or on the 18th of March?
23rd.
23rd December.
Yes.
Oh, okay. What mode of transport did you use to go to Durban?
I drove.
You drove?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks, sir.
Bangazita.
Thank you, Honorable Chairperson. My first question has to do with the Khumalo. That the former minister was talking to. Could it be the Colonel Khumalo who actually was leading the operation that actually took your property? Or could it have been the general? Because there are two Khumalos that are involved that you have already mentioned. And my second question has to do with Mpungose. Whether you have known Mpungose before the call that actually he made to advise you to actually meet with the former minister to discuss your predicament.
Okay. The first question, actually, there's 3 Khumalos. There's the colonel, and there's a major general who is the head of detectives in Gauteng, and there's a lieutenant general who is the head of who is the operations head of this PKTT unit. So the person that I'm referring to is Lieutenant Dumisani Khumalo, who is the head of the operations manager. I don't know what to call him, of this PKTT unit. And the other question you're saying it was Mbongwa, right? You said I knew him before.
Do you know him before?
Yes.
Before the?
Yes, that's
Okay.
correct. Yes.
Well, no, I will come back at some other time.
Okay. Okay.
I'm looking at you one by one, honorable members, that we proceed. Let's proceed.
Thank you. So, Mr. Matlala, you quite nicely explained the differences between the 3 Khumalos.
Yes.
Is that something you learned later? You seem to be pretty well informed.
Yes. It's because while I was complaining to Minister Cele, I just learned after, even myself, because when I applied for that High Court application, you remember they give you the right to reply. So the person who replied, it was General Khumalo. You know, the respondent must reply. So the person who replied, it was General Khumalo. And while I was, but we'll get to that later, but when I was with Mr. Cele this year now, when he used to come visit me, to visit my penthouse here in Pretoria, he told me that I was under the impression that Lieutenant General Khumalo, Dumisani Khumalo, he was the one who replied to my High Court application. Then he explained to me that no, actually it is General Mbuso Khumalo, who is the head of detectives in Gauteng, because the unit that is operating here, I think it's a joint venture or something with a PKTT thing. So he explained that thing to me. Then that's when I understood that, okay, there's also Major General Khumalo, who is the head of detectives, and then Lieutenant General Khumalo, he was the overall head of this PKTT unit. So that thing, I also got it from Mr. Cele.
Thank you. So it sounds to me the same sort of combination of PKTT and the Gauteng. I think they would be the elite sort of drug syndicate unit, and the other Khumalo, who also raided Molefe on the 6th of December. Were they the same police who raided you on the 6th of December?
I will say the same unit.
Same unit.
Because I think that thing happened while I was raided, he was also raided. So it cannot be the same people. I don't know. Maybe they came to me before and went to him after. I don't know that. But because I was never arrested at that day. So maybe they came to me first and then they went to him after. I don't know that.
Yeah, I don't.
But what I know is they are dealing in political killings. Hence they call it the political killings tax team. So I thought that they were dealing with political killings.
Okay. So it certainly then appeared to you that former Minister Cele was someone who could assist you and did assist you.
He did assist me.
Your
yes.
firearms were all returned.
Yes. I don't know whether they were registered or not, but when I went to fetch them, I found them where they put I think it's evidence or something. So I went there inside there and then they gave back my firearms. So I don't know whether they were registered or not. That I can't tell, I don't know.
But did you go to the police station to fetch your firearms?
Yes. At Bribes police station.
Brooklyn?
Yes.
Okay. So,
thank you very much. No, Mina, I just want to know the delivery venues. in both the installments. The first installment, the second installment. And did it happen at the Beverly Hills? It looks like it's one of the most important meetings you had. Was there delivery there? When was the other delivery and stuff? Just that from me, Chair. Thank you very much.
Okay, the first payment was here in Pretoria in my penthouse, at my penthouse, and the second payment was at Beverly Hills, but not on that day when I first met him. It was this year. I think I've met him a couple of times after the first meeting. So I don't remember, maybe it was around March, but I'm not sure of the date.
Chief Whip?
No, Chair, I'm covered up because I thought, I wanted clarity if the Beverly Hills first meeting is the one where you brought money to pay. Because I wanted to know why would you bring money for the first meeting, nobody has asked for it. But he has helped us to say it was on a different occasion. But maybe what was the money for on both occasions? Was it specified? Why is this money required?
Okay, when he came here in Pretoria, then he called me. He got first to my apartment, and then I found him there. And when I got there, he said, okay, I'm here at your apartment, and last year, remember, I helped you, but even now, you're not doing anything for me to show your appreciation. And then that's when I made the first. I'm here at your apartment, and last year, remember, I helped you, but even now, you're not doing anything for me to show your appreciation. And then that's when I made the first. And then that's when I gave him the first 300,000. So even the second payment, it was because of the same reason. But when I going on, I'll explain further because of actually there was more. But as I go with the SC, then I will